It is a freezing night high in the Colombian mountains, December 1992. A little girl named Manuela is shivering so violently that her lips are turning blue. Her body is shutting down. Hypothermia. There is no heater, no firewood, no doctor, no hospital. There is nothing in that mountain hideout, nothing except duffel bags. Her father unzips them. Inside are stacks of crisp American $100 bills, $2 million in cash. He does not hesitate. He strikes a match and starts feeding the money into the fire brick by brick until his daughter stops shaking. That father was Pablo Emilio Escobar Gaviria, and that single moment tells you everything you need to know about the king of cocaine. A man so rich that $2 billion of his own money rotted in storage every single year because rats ate it and rain destroyed it. A man who spent $2,500 a month just on rubber bands to wrap his cash. But do not let the fatherly moment fool you, because this is the same man who 4 years earlier ordered a passenger jet blown out of the sky. November 27, 1989. Avianca Flight 203. 5 minutes after takeoff at 13,000 feet, a bomb hidden in a briefcase ignites the fuel tank. The plane snaps in half mid-air. 107 innocent people on board gone in seconds. 3 more dead on the ground, all to kill 1 man. A presidential candidate named Cesar Gaviria, who was not even on the flight. 2 Americans died that day. And that is the day the United States declared private war on Pablo Escobar. 9 days later, he detonated 1,100 pounds of dynamite outside Colombia's intelligence headquarters in Bogotá. 63 dead. Over 600 wounded. 14 city blocks flattened. Children inside a daycare vaporized. This is the man who controlled 80% of the cocaine entering America. Forbes ranked him the 7th richest human alive, net worth $30 billion. He offered to personally pay off Colombia's entire $10 billion national debt if they would just stop hunting him. He funded the guerrillas who stormed the Supreme Court of Colombia in 1985. 11 justices dead. 6,000 pages of evidence against him burned to ash. His doctrine was 2 simple words: plata o plomo, silver or lead. Take the bribe or take the bullet. And for the cops who refused, he put a bounty on their heads, $1,000 to $2,000 per dead officer. Over 600 Medellín police murdered in the streets. His top hitman, a man named Popeye, personally confessed to 257 murders and orchestrated 3,000 more. But the most insane part of this whole story is not how he killed. It is how he was caught. When Colombia finally trapped him, he made a deal. He would surrender to prison, but only on one condition. He would build the prison himself. They actually said yes, and what he built was called La Catedral, a jacuzzi, a waterfall, a discotheque, a bar with flat-screen TVs, a soccer field where the Colombian national team came to play him, a rotating bed, a dollhouse for his daughter, and a telescope aimed at his wife's apartment in Medellín so he could watch his family at night. He chose his own guards. He hosted beauty queens. He threw wedding parties. And inside those luxury walls, he murdered his own men. 2 of his top lieutenants were summoned to the prison over a $20 million dispute. He hung them upside down, bled them like cattle, and burned the bodies on the grounds of the prison itself. Then, 13 months later, he simply walked out the back door through a section of wall he had deliberately built weak during construction. What happened next is the most insane manhunt in modern history. A 600-man Colombian death squad, American Delta Force operators, Navy SEALs, CIA agents, and a vigilante group called Los Papes, secretly funded by his enemies, the Cali cartel. They hung the bodies of his lawyers and accountants in the streets of Medellín, with signs nailed to their chests. 300 of his associates wiped off the map in less than a year. And on December 2nd, 1993, one day after his 44th birthday, they finally caught him, barefoot, running across red rooftops in Medellín. 3 bullets hit him, leg, back, and 1 clean shot through the right. The official story says search block killed him. His own family says he pulled the trigger himself, because Pablo had sworn for years that no jail cell would ever hold him alive. We may never know the truth, but 25,000 people flooded the streets of Medellín for his funeral, crying, screaming, trying to tear open his coffin to touch the body of the man who fed them when their own government did not. So who was the real Pablo Escobar, a monster who killed 4,000 people? Or a poor kid from a village with no shoes who built houses for the homeless? The man America called a terrorist, or the man Colombia called Robin Hood? The answer is the most dangerous thing of all. He was both, and that is exactly why his story will never die.